So wait. Pause. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi everybody, it's me Marvin, the Everyday Marvin. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit the little notification bell down there so that way you do not miss out on any future videos that I release. Because I release them pretty much when I feel like it. Yep. And I want to welcome you to my Freebird Rides App review. where I will have the promo code for Freebird as well as a special bonus for those who take action on the promo code. I'm going to go ahead and put the promo code in the video now so you can see it right there. You can go download the app now, put the code in, you'll get $10 for your first 2 rides, and I'll get $10 in return. I'm trying to be totally transparent about this. If you take action on my code, I'm going to get something back in return. It helps build up my channel and it helps me live a better life. Thank you very much. But for those of you who want to learn more about Freebird, let's talk about Freebird a little bit more. I'm talking about the reason why I use Freebird, how I found out Freebird, and how I was able to enjoy some extra money, like right now. So, wait. I found my wallet, and thanks to Freebird, I was able to enjoy $25. So here's a 20, da-ding. Here's that 5 to go with it, da-ding. And actually, another 10 I'm about to enjoy. I have another 10 in my wallet. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About $2 short of $10. So anyway, I was able to enjoy some extra cash thanks to Freebird. Let's talk about how I found out about it. What Freebird is. Freebird is basically a rideshare cashback app. That's basically what it is. So if you use Lyft or Uber, which I use both of those, I actually have a video on my top 5 worst Uber rides. And I actually have a code for both of those, for Lyft and Uber. I've taken probably over 150 rides at this point between Uber and Lyft, maybe even 200 at this point in time. And I take them on a regular or semi-regular basis sometimes, just depending on what's going on during the course of the year. And since I take them so often, it would be kind of cool to be able to get back rewards or something back in return for taking them. Now, I know Uber and Lyft have, I think Uber has like its own rewards card, and I think Lyft might have something similar. But outside of that, there really isn't anything that's gonna like give you a reward for taking Lyft and Uber rides that you're basically have to take anyway. So I was playing on my phone. I was playing the game Lucky Day, the Lucky Day app, which I do a review of that on another one of my videos, where I also give a free 100,000 coins or tokens for you to use to cash out with once you add up with a whole bunch of other tokens. Anyway, I was playing my Lucky Day app, and an advertisement came on my phone for this Freebird. And at first I'm thinking Freebird, I'm thinking like Freebird is like that burrito restaurant, you know, but no, it's Freebird singular. And so basically the Freebird app was showing me that if I use their app, put my ride request in through the Freebird app and link it up with either Uber or Lyft, I will basically be able to get points back, which eventually I can get up enough points and rack them up to get cash back in return. And so they had a special code or promotion going on, so I was like, okay, I have to get this. And so the type of person who likes to try new things, even if it ends up like really bad, I kind of like to have the experience so that way I can tell everybody else about it. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try Freebird, and if I like it, I'll tell other people about it. So I download the app. It's pretty straightforward. They pretty much tell you what to do when you first get it. And when I download the app, it sent me like this little email talking about, okay, the first thing I need to complete was to just create my account, which was simple enough. Link up Uber and Lyft both to the rideshare app Freebird, so that way when I put my request in through Freebird, it'll link up with one of those two, and the request will be sent over to Lyft so I can actually get my ride, or Uber so I can actually get my ride, and so that way they can credit me back on Freebird once the ride is completed. And so they link up those two accounts. You're gonna need to link up some kind of card, debit card or credit card to your account as well with Freebird, which I was a little leery about that, because I'm always kind of like, oh, I don't want to put my credit card information. I kind of wish they had a PayPal option, but they don't currently, even though Lyft and Uber do have that. So I recommend Freebird, please install a PayPal option on this, because some people are going to be kind of leery about putting their credit or debit card information into a new app they are just now using. Even if they are going to get cash back, they probably would like to have that extra security. But I put my debit card in and nothing's happened to me, so I'm fine for as of right now. So I trust Freebird, because I assume they're going to be linked to either your Lyft or Uber account. They're going to take your security pretty importantly, because if they have anyone mess ups or anything weird happens between someone putting their card information in and something happening funny on their account, they know they will not have much of a chance of success. So I was pretty sure that, okay, I'm going to put this in because I want to receive the rewards, and then also their reputation on the line. So if something funny happens, I'm definitely gonna report it or say something about it. So I put my information in, nothing funny has happened. You just basically put your link of card in there so that way they know where to keep track of, because Freebirds has two functions. You can put a request in for a ride to wherever you want to go and you get points back. Generally you get about 250 points per ride, right? And then they also have these restaurants and different merchants that they're also linked up with, to where if you go to certain spots using the Freebird app, you use the Freebird app to get to these destinations, you'll get cash back for using or for buying and making purchases at these spots. So for instance, they may have a bar listed on there that they'll give you $5 cash back for if you go to that bar and buy a drink or two or whatever it is. Or a store, they may have a store on there, or an event that's going on that, you know, if you go there, they'll give you cash back just for making a purchase at that event. And a lot of times this works out because if you like going out, you like going to certain spots, because they give you certain options. They give you a way to kind of tell them what events and things you like to go to. They'll give you recommendations based on that and based on where you're at to events and things you might want to go out to anyway and make a little extra cash back. For me, my biggest motivation was they had this promo code, this 5 for 5 thing going on. So basically for my first 5 rides, if I use the app and use that code, then I would get $5 back for my first 5 rides that I took out. So I did one ride that day, I want to say. Then I did a second ride or third ride the next day. I think 2 rides then. Then I quickly racked up those 5 rides, and they credited me really quickly. Each time I took a ride, within about 24 hours, I saw the credit in my account. And a lot of times right after I took the ride, I saw, like, you know, the increase of points, or I saw the cash in my account. So they were not slow about crediting my account. You know how when you use some apps and things, it seems like it takes forever for them to credit you. And then when you finally do get the credit, you gotta take the extra step to go cash it out. So nobody wants to wait. People want instant rewards. And if you give them instant satisfaction, they're gonna keep coming back to you. So I got my $5 for each ride pretty quickly. And then the next step I had to do was to just transfer it over to my bank account. So I already have my card on there. I already have my card linked up. So all I had to do was just take the points, cash them out. And in the case that I was in, they were already converted to cash. I went to the cash out section, and within a day, I think I put the cash out request sometime, I want to say in the afternoon-ish, I want to say, maybe 1 or 2. By the time the next evening rolled around, I had the money in my account. I had $25 in my account from this app just for me taking rides I was going to take anywhere. Like taking a ride to go see friends, taking a ride to go run errands. I got cash out, $25 back just for doing so. I even got cash back for going to the bank. I had to go to the bank at one point. I got cash back from going to the bank, did with my own money. So that's pretty cool. And then on top of that, they had these certain goals. If you complete them, they gave you points for these goals. And then with those points, you could cash out. Because once you reach, I think it's 5,000 points, then you're able to cash out for $10, which I actually just did today. I cashed out for $10, so I'll get an additional $10 on top of that pretty soon. Probably tomorrow evening, I'll probably see that in my account. I'll have $10 there. So it'll be $35 I've gotten so far from this app. So I highly recommend this app. The few gripes I've had with it, besides the whole fact that you can't put your PayPal account in there with it. One of the only things I really don't like about it, though, is that it doesn't allow you to currently have multiple destinations like you could normally in Lyft or Uber. So they say they're working on that. They might consider that in the future when I went to the website. You can also learn more about Freebirds at the website. But go ahead and check out that code that I have. It should be V6918. It's going to allow you to get $10 back on your first 2 rides. Also, I'll get $10 back in return. So I appreciate that. That helps my channel. I want to be totally transparent about what you're getting here. I want to decide if there's any last minute things I want to tell you about that. Just make sure that when you use the Freebird app that you do put your ride request in through the app itself. Do not go to Uber or Lyft. Just because you have the app on your phone does not mean it doesn't mean that automatically when you go to Uber and Lyft that it's gonna give you the credits or give you the points that you're gonna get. So make sure that you actually do use the Freebird app to put your Uber and Lyft requests through, and also make sure you have the appropriate rideshare app selected in the app, so that way you're using the right one that you want to use. Because sometimes Lyft is cheaper, sometimes Uber is cheaper, and then sometimes what I do is actually go and open up both those apps and see what the rides are going to look like, and then I'll go through the Freebird app, or I'll select which one I want in the Freebird app. It'll give you an estimate of how much the ride is going to cost, and then you just choose as you would normally. One of the things I noticed was that people wondering, how do you tip on the Freebird app? You have to actually go in through Uber itself or Lyft after your ride's done and put your tip in there, or you can tip later. I didn't see a way, I don't think they currently have a way in the Freebird app that you can tip through the Freebird app itself. So again, I recommend using the Freebird app. It's a great way to get points and cash back for what you use. Also, if you go ahead and use my code, there'll be a special bonus for those who decide to use my code and to leave a comment down there, and I will send you something special on how to get even more cool things back. I will also have a code for Lyft and a code for Uber, if you never tried those, down in the description box as well, to go along with the free code for Freebird. So make sure you have Uber and Lyft installed on your phone first, then go install Freebird and link it up with your accounts, and use the code that I gave you, and I'll show you again in the video how to put the code in as well. Hey, this is me, Marvin, again. I just want to show you one more thing. So I showed you that code earlier for how to, it'll be on the screen, the code for how you can get $10 back for your first 2 rides, and by using my code that I have in this video. But you may wonder, okay, with this code, where am I supposed to put this code at, right? So what you're going to do is, when you pull up your account, you're going to go to profile at the bottom here. Then you're going to go to promo codes, and you're going to enter your code in here. This is where you're going to enter your code in at. So I'm just going to wrap it up. So basically, I highly recommend Freebird. It's a cool app. Freebird Ride App review. This is what this has been. And again, the promo code will be down here so that we can see it. I like Freebird. I will continue to use Freebird. So again, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. We should hit the little notification bell down there so that way you don't miss out on any future videos that I release. As I release them pretty much when I feel like it. Continue to check me out as I do reaction reviews and commentaries to random things. Check me out on Instagram at Everyday Marvin. Check me out on Twitter at Everyday Marvin. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking that time out of your day to watch me.